Welcome, folks. Welcome back to Aztec Cryptocurrency. How are you tonight? I'm doing a bathroom video, folks. We're in dire straits. I know a lot of people don't think that we're in as much trouble as we are, but we are in trouble, folks. All the stimulus is not going to work. There is nothing right now that is going to save anybody. Everybody on this planet, on this plane, this thing that we are living on is going to be affected by this so-called plandemic. This thing was it was made, it was planned, it's a plandemic. It's here, and they're doing everything they can do to starve us, to make us their servants. Folks, listen to me. I'm not here to talk about cryptocurrency tonight, but I will say that Bitcoin and cryptos are kicking ass. Bitcoin's back up at $7,500 tonight, and it's doing good. But first and foremost, this is not an epidemic, it's a planned demic. This is a planned destruction, a planned destruction, I guess, of the economic system so we can do something different, maybe go all 100% digital, but the death toll that's going to take place, folks, is going to be tremendous. I know a lot of you people don't want to hear bad news, and I'm not trying to put out bad news. I'm not trying to put out fear porn. I'm just trying to say that if you are not prepared, folks, right now, the time for preparation is getting to the point of no return. Have you been to the grocery store lately? Have you been anywhere lately looking at stuff? Everything is literally shutting down. I think at one point, it doesn't matter how much money they put out there, money is not going to matter at one point if you are not yourself preparing, getting your life in order. If you're not getting chickens, if you're not getting seed potatoes, if you're not planting a garden, you're going to be in trouble. Your supplies, most people's supplies, are only going to last about 6 months before they run out. You're going to have to um, grow your own food. You're going to have your own water. So hopefully you've got a water well. Hopefully you've got chickens in place now. Hopefully you've got stuff in place that's going to survive you for the coming disaster, folks. The disaster. If everybody thinks the disaster is happening, hell no, fuck no, the disaster ain't even here. Um, let's see if we can get some people on board here. Got one person on board. Who's on board? I don't know. Let's see. We can get some people on board for this live deal. I've got some beer going on. So Aztec is live. We're 3 minutes into this and had some people, then it went blank. 100K XRP, you're here. There you are. All right, we got one person here. XRP, where are you from? I'll ask you that. What state are you in? $100K XRP, what state are you in? Texas, I'm in Texas too. What part of Texas are you in? Angel Grando, Bitcoin is about to surge very soon due to stimulus. You're right about that. XRP, what part of Texas are you in? Arlington, okay. Well, I'm down the road from you, partner, in Abilene, so we ain't too far apart. So that's cool. I think Texans and Arlington people like that. Arlington's big, man. I think you need to get out the big city or do something different. I'm out in the Abilene area. We're a lot more rural than you guys are, so and we're banged up here with brass. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean by brass, we got a bunch. Angel Gurney, what is your prediction about the virus so far? The virus so far is real. It's not a fake, it is real, but it's affecting people with severe underlying conditions. I'm talking people that are old and really already fucked up already, man. I think most people that are kind of healthy, I'm 56, it can be 57. I'm an ex-smoker. Um, Smoke every now and then, but my wife, she's still a full smoker at 54. I think if she were to get it with her lungs that way, I think it will affect smokers. I think it's going to affect people. Um, hang on, guys. I can only answer one question at a time. We're going to talk about this virus. The virus is real. It's really attacking people that are already very sick and they don't even know it. And folks, what I mean about that is we had a friend die about a year or so ago. She went to the doctor with flu-like symptoms and she died 3 days later. I don't know if that was the coronavirus. I don't know, but she died so quick. We were just appalled by it. And it's like, but it wound up when they opened her up, she was eat up with cancer. So I think this virus attacks and kills people that are just extremely unhealthy right now, which means obese people. And I see on the news they're trying to say that it's attacking black people. No, it's not attacking black people, folks. It's attacking people who are unhealthy to begin with because they're living their life in unhealthy practices. If you're living in a poor community and you're drinking all day and you're smoking and you're smoking crack cocaine and you're doing drugs and you don't have the variety of food that you need to put into your bodies to make you healthy, then yes, you're going to have underlying conditions in the poor communities. And it's not just the black people, it's Hispanics and it's white people. There's very poor white people, folks. You can say and make up everything that you want to do and say it's attacking this and it's attacking that. It's not. It's just the way it's going. It's attacking whoever has underlying health issues, and if you can't get over it, you just can't get over it. That's the way it works. If you're unhealthy and you get this virus, you will probably die. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, brown, Chinese. I don't care. You're just going to be in a bad way if this thing goes bad on you. Okay. What's your thought on the oil crash? The oil is coming back. It is going to come back, folks. All it takes is President Donald Trump to mention he's going to bomb Iran, and guess what? Oil surges. This is a fucking game. It's an economic game to get your mind off of the other economic crash that's occurring. The world is in dire straits, folks. They're going to crash this economy. They just are. Buy oil now in the stock market and you will be rich. Bullshit. That is a foolish thing to do. Buy oil now and you'll be stuck with oil futures that you can't get rid of and you will go broke. You will be in a situation that's so fucked up if you buy oil futures because you got to take the oil and you got nowhere to put it. That's foolish. Buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to be the asset that's going up in price. Cryptocurrencies, folks, don't buy any oil futures. Oil futures are a fool's game, man. That game's been played for 100 years now. It's just been played for 100 years now. Oil is the the game that's no longer the game. Nobody's playing old games no more. If you buy old futures, you're a fool. You'll be broke. Yeah, and don't take your stimulus money, which I don't know if I'm gonna get a stimulus check or not. But if they do, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in Bitcoin. Fuck them. I'm gonna stick it in the cryptocurrency they can't get to. I'm gonna put my $1,200. I didn't ask for it. I didn't earn it. Dow Jones is a fool's game market. Rigging, you bet. You ace number one. You're right about that. It's all a fucking fool's game, folks. And if you get a $1,200 stimulus check, put it into Bitcoin. Buy yourselves $1,200 worth of Bitcoin. Hold on to it for the next year or two and see where you wind up. I guarantee you're going to wind up a lot better than all these fools that are going to Best Buy. My son knows a guy that works at Best Buy, and he says they're running out of video games and stuff because people are so stupid. They're spending their money. Angel says, can you explain what's going to happen to the food supply due to COVID-19? Yes, Angel, let me answer your question. What's happening to the food supply? If you do not have food, go stock up right now. I've planted some beans, I've planted some carrots, and I've planted some cucumbers. We'll get some seed potatoes. This weekend I have chickens. We'll buy a rooster. Tomorrow my hens are doing well. I have a well. I have plenty of water. They are spilling or dumping milk. All the schools are closed down, folks. Hotels are closed down. The economy is closed down. Milk cannot get to the market. Dairy cows have to be milked every day. If you do not milk a dairy cow on a daily basis, twice a day, I believe, it will dry up. They have to pump the milk out of the cows and they have to feed those cows. But there's nowhere to take the milk. And a lot of people have asked me the question, why don't they give it away? The problem is you can't. The United States passed a law some years ago that says you can't give raw milk away. Raw milk has to be homogenized. And that's the reason they can't give it away. To homogenize raw milk, you have to take it to a plant that processes milk. And once it's processed, it has to be put into a carton or a plastic carton of some sort. And then it's ready for the market. Well, that costs money to do that. So you can't give out raw milk and it has to be dumped. It just has to be dumped. But folks, listen to me, that's not even the other thing that's going on. Let me get this literature off, I don't know. But anyways, that's what's going on with milk. You can't give out raw milk, so they have to dump it, but they still have to keep milking their cows, otherwise they'll go dry. So they're dumping millions of gallons of raw milk. And that's the key, folks. It's raw milk. It's not homogenized. And everybody's like, well, why don't they give it away? Because back in the 30s, raw milk was okay. People drink raw milk all the time, but raw milk does have stuff in it. It needs to be homogenized to where it's free of germs and this and that. And today, they just won't allow it. So it has to be dumped. And there's tankers. They're dumping millions of gallons a day because they can't stop milking the cows. They have to do it. So that's that. Now, the other thing on the food shortage, folks, is they just shut down Tyson and they shut down Smithfield. These are hog producers or pork producers. These farmers cannot these hogs have big 300-pound hogs have become weight. They have a bunch. This is the problem here. Now they can't take them to slaughter. Well, you can't give away raw meat either. That's another thing. Raw meat has to be inspected. USDA has to inspect that meat, and it has to go through factories, and it has to be processed. It has to be in a cold environment. I mean, can you imagine if somebody's out there saying, "Hey, I got a free pig here," and it's fixing to be summertime, and that pig gets slaughtered and it's not processed right in 90-degree heat, like down here in Texas? Well, that meat's going to go bad real quick. So the deal is the farmer can't have that pig anymore. He's got too many. He's going to have to euthanize it, and he's going to have to take his tractor and dig a big pit in the back of his big farm property, and he's going to have to take those pigs out there, lead them out there, and shoot them, every fucking one of them. And this thing is happening with chickens. It's happening with everything. Um, Folks, we're in a dire situation. And I know a lot of people are just, a lot of people do not understand the what's going on and why this stuff is happening, and why animals have to be slaughtered and why milk has to be dumped. And um, it's logistics. Once you break the chain to getting stuff to production, to the shelves on stores, then we have a huge problem. Once that chain is broken, then it tumbles downhill. All shit rolls downhill, folks. And there's no way to fix it real quick. I mean, this is not something that once it's broken is fixed readily. Because once these farmers start slaughtering their livestock, it takes years to build up enough livestock again to go ahead and, if this thing were to end in a year or so, and farmers have slaughtered half for 3/4 of their stock, it's going to take 4 or 5 years, or 2 or 3 years at least, for them to get back to they have a production to take, to slaughter, to take to these factories where they can be processed. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you've got a means and a ways to get yourself stocked up on food, canned food, whatever, or if you got a backyard, or if you can get yourself some chickens, if you can get yourself some rabbits. Rabbits saved the Great Depression. You can get you some, and rabbits produce in 32 days, and meat rabbits do. I don't know if you ever had rabbits, but they're not bad eating. Hey, Gene Lee, what's up, my friend? Doing a video, and I'm trying not to be doom and gloom, but I just want to warn everybody that, and I'm not coughing due to the coronavirus there. I just had a cough. And Gene Lee, how are you, man? Gene Lee, talk to me. Haven't seen you in a while. You doing okay? Your family okay? You okay? But I'm not trying to spread doom and gloom. I'm trying to tell everybody that cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin especially, is a great investment. Credit card limits slashed, economic recovery erased, jobless claim worse than the angel. Well, you know what? And this $1,200 that everybody's getting, it's not gonna do nobody no good, because everybody's spending it for other stuff. If I were you, as I said, if I get one, I don't think I will. Gene Lee, brother, I'm doing good. I'm glad I made it to your stream. Seems like hit and miss at times. Missed you, man. Been looking into XRP, brother. I really think they have something going on. Gene Lee, I hope XRP does you well, but if I were you, I would stick with the big dog in Bitcoin. I don't know. I mean, it could go nice for you, but my stash right now is Bitcoin. Fam's doing good. Fam's doing good. And I hope everybody out there is doing good. But folks, I think we're going to be in a real bad situation come September and October. And I hope you're out there planting potatoes. I'm doing good. Thanks for all you people that are asking me. I'm doing good. Man, I'm ahead of the game. Always have been. I got plenty of food, plenty of flour, sugar. I'm a prepper. You know that. Got a little piece of land. Got chickens. Got a water well. I'm okay. Um, this thing, my house is paid off. I don't have many bills. This thing ain't gonna hit me like it's gonna hit some folks. Um, it just won't. And that's what I'm trying to tell people out there that don't know that, fuck, man. If people think that this is a crisis, you ain't seen nothing yet. The fucking crisis ain't even hit. This is a taste. This is not the crisis, folks. The crisis ain't even hit. Thanks, Gene Lee. But I remember the movie No Country for Old Men, when that deputy asked the sheriff, he said, hey, what a mess. And he said, this'll do till the mess gets here. That's right. Man, the mess ain't even got here. This is nothing, folks. And I'm trying to tell you, and I'm trying to warn everybody, this is not even fucking. That's right, Gene Lee. When we hear the horns, but we still got years for that, I'm sure. This is the beginning. This is when, I'm not going to get into Bible, but Gene Lee said when you hear the horn, well, this is the beginning of the Antichrist that's going to walk this earth. And I think this is the beginning. Then there's years and years after that. If you read the Bible, you know what that means. But the people are going to suffer, folks, and you don't have to. Get yourself some big things of yeast. A lot of people don't understand that in time of crisis, and when food gets bad, you're going to need yeast, because you can make yeast. You can make your own if you have a little bit. And you can make beer. You can make wine out of any kind of trees that grow. Yeah, well, men wrote the Bible, but folks, this is all a game for the elite. The elite, if you look at Fauci, doctor, if you'll look and research him, he's part of the plan. He's an elite. He's part of the plan. All these people, Ellen DeGeneres, Lady Gaga, everybody out there, they're all these elite. That story, that concert they did the other night, said that Paul McCartney, Elton John, stay at home. Do you really think that those folks set up a little bitty camera or phone like I'm doing to making this video and did that on their own? They had an entire production fucking team that set up those cameras and made their performance be perfect. I'll bet there were 100 people at their house not wearing masks, setting up cameras and microphones and everything. See, people, you fools. If you think that they were sitting there by themselves and set up a phone like this and played that piano, that's not the way it works. That was a professional performance. They had teams of people running cables and cameras and everything, making sure their performance was perfect. And it went through the entire world. You see what I'm saying? How bad you're being fooled if you don't open up your eyes. They weren't sitting at home and connecting with each other, one right after another. Well, here's Paul McCartney, and then it switches over to Elton John. That is technology, folks. Pay attention. Pay attention. Stop what you're doing and pay attention. It took a team of people to make that We Are the World thing, whatever the fuck it was the other day. A stay at home concert. No, it took a hell of a crew. A lot of people don't realize that though. They're like, oh, isn't that sweet? He put his phone up or his camera and he's playing the piano. Fuck that. That wasn't the way it was. Do you think he switched it automatically to go from Elton John to Paul McCartney? There's a huge team, folks. This is all false. This thing is planned. We're all being fucking, oh my God. It's craziness. Bill Gates, you're right, Angel. Bill Gates is a big part of this. This whole thing is planned. If you'll do your research, you'll understand. Yeah. And if you take that vaccine, you're going to be a fool. Don't do it. Don't take the vaccine. I'm not taking it. I'll fight my way out of it. And I guess they'll peel that gun from my hands, won't they? But the hell with it. I'd rather die like I am than have whatever they're going to put in that vaccine inside my body. I won't do it. Don't advise you do it either. I don't know, folks. I'm going to get off of here. I just want to do a video. I'm coming up on 30 minutes, and that's about it. They'll let me. Yes, sir. They want to microchip us. And Gene Lee, if you'll look it up, if you'll look in Revelation, it used to say the mark of the beast on us. Don't take the mark of the beast on us. If you'll look in Revelation and look at that, the Mandela effect has changed the Bible. It says now the mark of the beast in us. It says in us, not on us, in us. What's up with that? Because I remember it. Don't take the mark of the beast on your forehead or on your wrist. Now it says don't take the mark of the beast in your forehead or in your wrist. Now, crypto is the change for us folks. That'll probably be the ones who fight the mark of the beast because they can't take our money. They can't enslave us like they're doing all the country right now by giving them socialism, by giving them free money. No, crypto's not part of the system, folks. Everybody's got to be funded. Everybody got to be funded. And even people who go against the system, we still have to eat. We still have to have money, folks. But they can't take our money. That's the reason I say Bitcoin. I got to go, folks. I'm running up on 30 minutes. That's all that YouTube allows me. I'm at 28:44. So all I want to say is, Gene Lee, it's happy to hear from you again, man. It's been a long time, and all you other folks out there that watch me, and gotta go, man. Gotta go, or it won't post. So, guys, take care of yourself. Get yourself some food. I'm at 29.6 now. Get yourself some food. Get yourself some silver. It's cheap enough, and stock up on crypto and get ready, folks. The crisis ain't here yet. We ain't seen nothing yet. We just haven't. If you think this is it, you're wrong. The fucking crisis ain't here. It's on its way. Later, guys. This is that cryptocurrency. Stop what you're doing and pay attention, damn it. I'm out. You got it, brother.